Stiegelman! Be an athlete! You ain't from Crivets anymore! Hey, Coach Buck. Stiegelman, a.k.a. Steigs, a.k.a. Marty, a.k.a. Stiegel Jackass. I think you yelled my name so many times that you were responsible for shortening it up to Steigs. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that every time you yelled my name, it made me happy in a way, because coming from a small town, Crivets, Wisconsin, you always had the knack of letting us do things wrong, and you'd let me hit the wrong holes. You'd let me run in motion looking like a moron before you'd stop me and coach me up. And in some weird way, when I got back into line, I was happy because I knew you cared enough to stop me and to have me do it right. So anyway, I wanted to take the time to tell you, what you meant to me and really what you taught me. You taught me how to be not only physically tough, but how to be mentally tough, and it's helped me in my life ever since. And just to tell you a few stories, I wasn't always number 64, as you probably don't remember, and I don't even remember what number I was, but I was recruited as a tight end wingback from the little town of Crivets, not knowing if I could make it or not. And in fact, to this day, I still remember walking into the mess hall on the first day, and the first person I saw was Big Chuck Wepley, and here I was, just a little boy, and looking at this big man with a beard and just a giant in my eyes. And in fact, even the other recruits, the Traverse City high school boys who had just won the Michigan Division I state championship, one of my best friends, Matt Collins, now he already 250 pounds. And so anyway, like many freshmen, you're struggling to figure out what position that you're going to play. And Coach, you really did something different. Again, you had the knack of taking a lineman, an undersized lineman, and throwing him in the backfield to fullback, and turning him into a big running back. But you decided to take me and stick me at nose guard. And I don't know what you saw, but that spring ball, my freshman year, every day, I would practice. For one day I'd practice offense in the backfield with 3-point. The next day on the line in a 4-point. And sure enough, the day came where I was in the backfield and I went down into a 4-point, and you yelled my name, Steigelman! And I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I come rolling in the next year and handed number 64, and I knew exactly what was going to happen. And I don't know what you saw, but anyway, it worked out really well, and I appreciate that. But probably the best story that I love telling, that really probably made me more mentally tough than anything, and really the day that I knew that I was going to be a Wildcat. You took me along with my true freshman year on the traveling team, just in case. And we always had 2 buses, of course. One being the Wildcat bus, which you had to earn the right to ride. In fact, you could even start and not ride that bus. It was one man to a seat. And the second was just a basic coach bus where all the other sophomores and juniors and freshmen would ride that were playing. And anyway, I think we were playing Central State, Ohio, and there was a 15-16 hour bus ride. Of course, I was the last one on the bus, and Coach Zim, pulls me by the shirt and says, "Stiegelman, get on the varsity bus. We're running behind." And I was just scared. I don't know. I didn't want to get on that bus. And sure enough, I step on the bus, and all I see is one man per seat, and I just proceeded to walk down the aisle, and one by one, every guy in the seat. Next one. And so I just turned around and slowly walked up to the front of the bus, grabbed the pole, and I think it was a half an hour into the ride that you let me stand. Just to toughen me up, or maybe just got sick of me standing behind you. And someone let Steigelman sit down. And sure enough, that's all it took. And the first person, I turned around, and and sat down, and I think I rode the next 15 hours just with my eyes wide open, not saying a word. But anyway, it put a smile on my face because I knew I was a Wildcat from that point on, and to this day, proud of being a Wildcat. And I know my wife gets sick of me telling stories, but I love telling stories. And getting coached by a legend like yourself is once in a lifetime. Not everybody gets a chance for that, and you truly are a legend because your name and stories will be carried on in many players for the rest of our lives, and probably many more. So anyway, Coach, thank you for a great experience and making me tough. And I just want to take this time one last time. Let's bring it in before we go into the house. Pound green pound, coach me coach, smoking smoke, give me a chance. Take care.